companies have been evaluating their supply chains with greater consideration over the last 10 years. And the reason why is that they have realized that what they used to think of as tail risks, something happens, but it's really rare, that these tail risks are very frequent. The Iceland volcano, the Thailand floods, the Rana Plaza disaster, Fukushima, 9/11. These are all examples of where something that was supposed to be really rare happens over and over again, and it creates costs to a company to not have the right type of material. It creates brand concerns in the case of Rana Plaza, for example. And so companies have come to realize that they need to evaluate their supply chains. They're evaluating their supply chains against three different metrics. One is transparency, a second is diversification, and a third is flexibility. So what are these three sort of elements? On the transparency side of things, the issue is that there needs to be greater transparency, visibility of the supply chain from the first origin of material through all of the production processes, all the way to the final putting it on the transportation network. And understanding each element of that and knowing where it is and having that visibility is crucial. The second element about diversification, again, the understanding that these tail risks are more frequent. We are particularly concerned, for example, that with climate change, there are likelihood of many more types of weather-related events that are going to affect plants, manufacturing plants, or other type of services facilities, and that you need to have diversification in order to kind of address the risks. And then the third element, though, is flexibility, because what flexibility does is that it allows you to take advantage of the fact that you have diversified sources of supply. There are, on each one of these elements, greater demands being put on firms by consumers who want to know how their products are being produced and where. That's where visibility is extremely important. And there is increased demands being put on companies by investors who want to know where the product is being produced. Think about ESG as an objective. And so firms are responding to their own internal needs to have visibility or transparency, diversification, and flexibility. But it's not just them who are making those demands, not just the internal to the firm. They're also responding to the greater demands of their consumers, of the product, and of the investors in the firm. So this is ongoing. It's not just been generated in the last couple of years or by COVID.